Wait no more.
Wait no more.
Wait no more. Wait no more.
Wait no more.
Wait no more.
Wait no more.
Wait no more.
Wait no more.
Wait no more.
Wait no more. Wait no more. Wait no more.
Wait no more.
Wait no more.
Wait no more.
Wait no more. Wait no more.
Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, man, we back, man. Wait no more talks. And today, I got my partner, Mr. Hood, in the building. Mr. Hood is in the building. What's up, my brother?
Sir, man. Appreciate you having me, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Having me on the show, man.
Man, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Just to let y'all know, we probably like maybe 2 months ago, we were introduced by one of my good friends, Ty, who owned the Union down, in downtown Atlanta. He introduced me to Ace, and we sat around, we chopped it up. We had a lot of the same interests. And I think the main thing and what make it so special why I wanted you on this Wait No More Talks, because Wait No More Talks, as I told you, is for the people, is based around health and wellness. And when we talked, we were so much aligned on the health and wellness side of things, as far as helping people and, shedding light on the whole, how important the health and wellness is. So, man, I appreciate you joining me, man. And, happy to have you, man.
Yes, sir, bro. Happy to be here, bro. And like you said, dog, we connected, 2 months ago. It was just dope, dog. Like our synergy together, it just felt natural. Felt like we've been knowing each other for some time, So I think it's just only right, man, that we just continue building, continue growing our relationship, man, and just supporting each other, dog. You dig? So I'm happy to be here, man. You know what I'm saying? Happy to connect with you for sure. You're a great dude. I love the movement that you have and all of the things that you bring to the health and wellness space. Just seeing the things that you're doing on your own, seeing the things that you're doing with Big Bang as well, too. So I love it, man. I love to see the growth element. I love to see the healing element. And I love to see the community aspect of it, too. So that's really dope to see, my brother.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. How you feeling, bro? What's going on? How you feeling? You good?
I'm good, man. I'm feeling good. I had a good weekend, really good conversation. I don't know. I take things as wins, so, having really good conversations with, the mother of my children and stuff, and like being on the same page about things when it comes to the children, I'm really proud about that, so, but other than that, man, I'm good. I brought that up because it's been somewhat of a pain point in my life, I think. So, in terms of whether or not I'm good, sometimes aligns with, the betterment of that relationship, which furthers me to be able to provide and be there and support for my kids. So I'm very happy about that. Seeing my son play this week, which was fire and stuff. So yeah, man, I'm grateful.
I think people don't realize. I mean, we put ourselves in that situation. I'm not sugarcoating it or feeling sorry or whatever. We put ourselves in these situations, but we love our kids, and our kids mean the world. But people don't realize sometimes how hard it is, as they say, a blended family, or how hard it is to just be on the same page as a ex or a previous relationship. And it's stressful, and it take a lot. If things not clicking, if things not on the same page, it's stressful, as a man that's been through it. But as far as work, as far as your current relationship, and as far as your relationship with your kids, like explain some how you feel like men should work around that, can you give me any insight on like how men can work around that to make it healthier, make it better, or what?
Yeah. Honestly, man, what I've come to learn, I think that like it really takes for both individuals, dog, I think, to be like separately on their own like healing journey in some way, like bettering themselves. I think open communication, like what I've learned over the time is like being able to face things head on, and doing it in a manner to where it ain't disrespectful, but it's just like we can really gain understanding but understand that, like, all right, we're coming together specifically for our children, you know, and it's for the betterment of them. But I think everybody travels, you know what I mean, it takes people certain time, you know what I mean, to kind of realize certain, you know, where you are in terms of, like, you know, kids are getting older and stuff like that. So for me, man, I've learned now just being like, man, look, if I don't like something, I'm gonna bring it to you, you know, open communication. You know, this is all about you know, healing myself, healing my kids, you know what I'm saying, and healing those relationships. So for me, man, I think if you keep it about the kids, um, you know, and be open and honest about the communication and stuff like that, it's gonna always be uncomfortable and back and forth. But I think as men, we are leaders, so it's like not most of the times we do navigate that relationship and we can, you know, steer it to how we really want it to go. It's just based on how we respond, you know. So just keeping the focus linear, man, and focusing on the kids, having those conversations that may be tough between the two parents has helped me a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's helped me a whole lot, man. And just to see past, all of the, you know, issues of what you and your person may have dealt with, and fully, like putting your kids at the forefront of the situation. You know what I'm saying? I think that's been the healthiest way for me thus far. So that's what I would say.
That's dope. One word you say a lot. You just said a lot in our conversations. You also talked about it and talked about retreats and stuff. But one word you used was healing, 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 healing. Explain your healing journey. Like, what does that mean to you? What does that look like? Like, why is it so important? You know, healing, healing, healing. Like, why is it so important to you?
For me, man, I grew up in you know, loud in a toxic home somewhat. You know, my mom and stepdad went back and forth. My father was never around. You know, so I think I understood very early that I needed to take on, or felt like I needed to take on, certain responsibilities for my family, meaning to take care of my family, take care of my mother. So I felt like I was forced to be a little older and more mature than natural. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to be the front runner. So for me, the healing thing, like seeing the restrictions, seeing, like, you know, the frustration and the anger and the sadness and the shame, you know, in my neighborhood, in my community around, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's just such crab in the bucket. And I think for me, it was so tough coming out of that environment, man. I just was thinking about my people, and it's just thinking about, like, man, like, how can we change this, you know? Like, why does everything has to feel so hard? Why does every relationship has to feel so toxic? Why do we have to be angry as Black men? Why do we have to show up as this hard figure? Why can't we be a certain way? Why are we only looked at, you know what I'm saying? Why can't, you know, and why can't women be free to be themselves and be comfortable and feel safe? So for me, you know, I seen all of that from my sisters and my mother and all of that, all of these things. So I realized as I got older, man, that that I was the one in my family. And I think for me, what even allowed me to really grasp hold and take ownership of the journey was really my walk into, like, my independence. Like, I got my career and started that, you know, I was 18, 19 years old, but that was the first moment of me actually saying, all right, I'm walking out into an independent world, away from, like, the systems and the things that are pushing me and that's keeping me up and keeping me afloat. But now it's like, all right, who are you? You know what I'm saying? On who do you identify as? You know what I'm saying? On that independent level. So for me, that's when I took the ownership and said, you know what? I feel like this journey is important. As I steered away from my other situation, I needed to become something new. You know what I'm saying? I needed to become something much greater. You know what I'm saying? Because like, we had a conversation, and I felt like so much of my power I had given away, so much to contractual things, to things that I didn't agree with, to, you know, agreeing to things that I know I wouldn't be feeling comfortable with doing, or maybe could even fulfill. So I think that you know, that's the moment where it started. I ain't gonna go too further, but I'm gonna go right there before I carry on. But it was that moment of me gaining my independence, you know, through music and stuff like that, which allowed me to take that journey personal.
Right there, the music side. I know you say you're like 18, 19, and, you know, coming out the gate. Which single did you have at 18?
I had Cash Flow.
Cash
So,
Flow.
yeah,
All
Cash.
right. Coming out at 18, coming from the environment you come from, I mean, this is normal. This is a normal thing that we've seen over the years as far as, contracts, getting into contracts that's, not suitable for you or whatever you want to say, but we're coming into this situation from nothing and we're seeing this.
Right.
What can you give, because you experienced this, what could you give to an artist that don't have the money for independent, they have the talent, they have these labels coming at them? How can we, what advice do you have for them? And also, how could we change can we change that narrative of signing these deals or, getting into these situations?
That's a good question, bro. I think for one, man, like believing in yourself, and this goes back to the healing element, and that is recognizing that we don't really believe in ourselves. For the most part, it's the money that's really driving that. It's the money and the idea of us being able to provide for the ones that we love. So for me, in my mind, I would always say if it was my son or my nephew or whomever it was, I would just tell them to, for one, invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? That way you could build the value within you. And then when you build the value within you, you structure the deal the way that you want it. This is the way to do. This is the deal that I want. This is how I want to structure. This is how long I want to be in it. Then you can call the shots. You know what I'm saying? But mainly, I would say empower yourself first and foremost before you allow someone else outside of yourself to empower you, because I think that can be used against you, especially in a place like the industry. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful with that. So to me, I think that back to that artist development, you know what I'm saying? Still allowing yourself to be in these spaces, be in those environments to where you can be amongst the peers, kind of learn different things, like, really focus the business first is what I would say. You know what I'm saying? If I would do anything differently or anything, I would focus more on the business aspect of things. And then ultimately, with believing in yourself, being able to see long-term vision for yourself and see where you will want to be, and the steps that you're willing to take in order to make that happen.
What I mean, we on the industry now, we speak in music. You've given us classics. You've given us classics. What's your favorite and what's your biggest single to date?
My favorite, honestly, had to be, well, one of my favorites, because I got a lot of favorites, you know what I'm saying? But I would say the one to me that molded me to being who I was Hustle Hard. To me, that's like my self-identity record, right? That's the record that brings energy. That's the record that, also comes with a message. It's also like, it's so relatable on so many levels, and to me, that was the first time I was coming into myself. A lot of people probably thought like, oh, back when I had the Cash Flow record, like that was that's my one. It was a hit, granted, but like nothing like, you know what I'm saying, dealing with my struggles that I was dealing with at the time, to struggling with my second album, to now figuring out like, all right, what am I gonna do now? What's gonna be my next move and my next step? So hearing the Hustle Hard, how it came about, everything, to construct that from nothing, to get the message of what the record could be, and like a vision of that and what I need to say on the record, and then doing that and then seeing that same that same reality was crazy for me, dog. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, no help, no this, no that, nobody, boom, boom. It's just like me in the studio, me with my thoughts, creating this record, the beat, picking it up, like everything, to me and my dog, 4 a.m. in the studio, grinding, doing our thing, like, yeah. And that record was birthed, dog.
Right quick, stop right there.
Mm-hmm.
Hustle Hard, you in the studio,
yeah,
you cooking up. How long did it take you to come up with Hustle Hard?
Oh man, I worked on Hustle Hard for maybe about a week. When I first got the instrumental, dog, I heard it, and it sounded like nothing that I have heard like that was out. It sounded just like offbeat, but the energy was crazy on it. And I was like, man, the first thing that came to me was like, yo, if I can create a flow or an energy on here, like that's what's gonna take the record out of here. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't give a natural pocket, that I gave a different bounce on it. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I was like, yeah, that's what's gonna make it a hit. So I worked on the record, did the hook in the studio, and I was like, I didn't like it. And I came back the following day. Yeah, I came back the following day. I'm like, damn, because I knew I was missing a piece. Because what's interesting is that I've been groomed to I know how to create anthems. You know what I'm saying? So to me, there's an element that you need. There's the addressing the thing, but you also need like the chant too. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I was missing the chant, and that's what I needed. So I had to say, I'm like, damn, same old shit, because it was really my life. My baby really needed shoes at that time. My daughter, my daughter was born in the same year. So this 2011. Hustle hard. My son is a Bugatti baby. My daughter is a hustle hard baby. So 2011 is you know, when I was actually going through this, but I was going through the motions every day, and it was really the same old shit. You know what I'm saying? Just a different day on some shit. And I'm like, so
same old
came
shit.
to me, and I was like, hustle, hard. And I did that little shit. The dog was like, the dog hit. He tapped the key. Was like, bro, that's it there. That's crazy. That's crazy. So you know, I laid it, man, and then laid the verses on it, dog, and you know, put it on a mixtape. I'm very proud of it. And the city went crazy, man. They were calling.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, they back online.
Crazy. So the biggest, that has to be the biggest. Was Bugatti wasn't bigger than that though.
Bugatti was bigger than that.
It was
to date. Bugatti is the biggest record that I've dropped in the world.
Okay.
Like on a global level, that's probably, you talking 300, 400 million views, YouTube. Like, that's like, Bugatti was super colossal. You know what I'm saying? For me.
Woke up in the Bugatti, nigga.
Bugatti, that's it. Yeah, bro. Bugatti took me, you know, hustle hard, you know, really launched, you know, that identity for me and the artist that I was gonna be in my trajectory moving forward. But Bugatti, man, really just turned everything. That, you know, that put me 90 different countries, bro. Like,
around the world.
Took me around the world, bro. You know, with those records. So
shout out to Super Future too.
Shout out to Super Future. Did that, man. Recorded that record, dog, and my dog, he was finished with the hook in like 15 minutes.
Hey, bro, they don't realize how talented bro is, bro. And I still don't think he get the credit he deserve at times, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
Legend,
man, what? So you said it took you around the world. So getting into touring and that lifestyle, you know, different clubs every night, different stages, different cities. I know that can really be a strain on one's body, whether you older or younger. I know you was younger, but how did you maintain, looking back at that person, how did you maintain that lifestyle and the Ace right now looking at it? What would you have done different?
Oh, back then? Like,
yeah.
The differences? Oh, man. Back then, I was way different, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was more, I was a boy. I was a boy, man. I was enjoying my life. I was enjoying women. I was enjoying relationships. I was you know what I'm saying? Enjoying touring, man, enjoying vacations and stuff like that. You know, there was no real responsibility because there were so many other pieces and people like handling all the things that I needed to be done. You know what I'm saying? So it kept me in a space to where I didn't really have to grow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could make, you know, whatever type of music that I want to make, you know, and not really be conscious of too conscious about it. You know what I mean? Like, no, don't overthink in the process or anything. So, you know, I would just say, you know, who I am now as opposed to then, man, like looking back, you know, just being able to take accountability, being able to like see myself, you know what I'm saying? Like calming down my ego, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that was the main thing, was that ego battle for me, you know? So I would tell him in the past, like, if I could see, you know, look back on him and just be like, man, you know, but I was never too out there and too crazy anyway, you know what I'm saying? But there could be times, man, when my ego flared, or like, you know, I would be, you you know, I just wouldn't be as mindful with other people's feelings and emotions in my life. You know what I'm saying? You know, dealing with this person and dealing with that person at the same time. So it's those decisions. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, so it's a lot of those, that immaturity, you know, financial immaturity as well, you know, of just buying the things that I want. You know, I'm going in the store, I don't want, you know, I'm not getting 2 pairs of sneakers, I'm buying 16 pair. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want all of them. You feel me? If I'm going in the store, I'm going like, so it's just that thoughtless of just, yeah, man, you know, so that's what's the difference between, you know, me now and then me in the past, man, was just you know, not as mature, not as mindful, you know.
So what made you start the ACEHOOD Fitness?
Mm-hmm.
What got you? At what point did you say, you know, I'm gonna start ACEHOOD Fitness. I'm gonna start Shredded. Like, what got you into that? At what point did you decide, all right, I'm doing this?
Really, bro, it was like to hear the people, you know, like the people kept coming to me, like, you know, I would see tons of DMs, messages from Twitter, everywhere about like, yo, what are you eating? Like, you know, how do you train? All of these questions of just how are you living your life and how are you being? You know, and at that point, a time like I was in a whole revamped in the self-development and mentally exercising, physically exercising, spiritually exercising, all of these things. So I was in a very new space in my life. So for me, I was like, man, a friend of me came. It was like, bro, there's opportunity here. My guy Adam, which is my partner now, he was like, there's opportunity in this fitness space for you. So initially, I just looked at it as like, okay, all right, this is a way to, you know, make some extra bread, whatever, you know, help some people, tell them what I do, and hopefully it can, you know, it can help them and what they got going on. So it just started as just like the things that I was doing because I was traveling, and it started off as a calisthenic program, you know, but it represented a totality of who you are. Like you got mindful gyms and nutritional facts and all of that. So that's what allowed me to start, was just saying that, man, you know what, I'm already doing these things. And if people are asking me about it, like, why not give them access to me, like, you know, and how I live my lifestyle if they want to live a healthy lifestyle. So that's what allowed me to create the program.
You said exercising mentally, physically, and spiritually. How do you exercise mentally and how do you exercise spiritually?
So for me, it was reading. It was reading, you know, it was going to therapy. I think for me, a lot of times it was just sitting, you know, maybe just feeling what I'm feeling, like going through the motions and stuff. So that was like my main source. I think therapy was the main mental exercise for me. And then being able, like, you know, being able to like figure out ways to like deal with what it was that I was dealing with. So it was once you go to uncovering these things, it's like then you have to shed light on them. You can't unsee them anymore. So now that I've seen them, it's like that's when the mental exercise and the work, you know, starts to begin in my mind in terms of like a mindset shift, you know, in terms of knowing that I want to be this higher version of myself, you know. So that's the mental exercise. It just was a lot of reading. It was a lot of walking, a lot of being with myself, a whole lot of therapy, and a whole lot of what do you think about this? How do you feel about this? You know, those are the mental exercises that we would do. Me and my wife, we would do cue cards and stuff, things that could generate conversations and force you to go deep. Man, actually going to physical healers and stuff and healing things in my body. So all of this was the mental, you know, the mental shift for me that I needed.
How do you eat? What's your diet right now? Like what's your diet system?
My diet right now, you know, I'm balanced. You know, I'm finding the balance. You know what I mean?
What balance mean, bro?
Yeah, the balance for me is like, cause you know, I'm the type dog. Nah, for real, I'm the type of individual. Like I could. What's about myself? I could really, like be on a new thing and go all in with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be that thing. Like even when I walk in the spiritual journey, it's like I went so hard the spiritual journey, and like I go hard in it. You feel me? If I'm a part of it. So for me, it's I just learned that like I can still have the balance of what it is that I like. You know, so I like to have my chicken. I still like to have my fish. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I got a high plant-based diet as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm high in like you know, fresh juices and stuff like that. I make them in smoothies and stuff. So for me, a lot of greens, you know, that's asparagus, that's kale, that's broccolini, you know, that's what I'm having. I'm having quinoa, I'm having wild rice. Right now, I'm having what I just had the other day, yesterday actually. I had some couscous with some chickpeas. You
Bro,
know,
what is that, bro?
yeah. It's like I think couscous is it's I don't want to get this wrong, but I think it's in like the grain family. Like it's
Bro, you didn't get that from Atlanta, bro. Where that
Nah,
come
you
from?
can't get.
Nah, we don't have that in Atlanta, bro.
Yeah,
We Ace, we don't have that in Atlanta, bro. You brought that from the bottom with you, bro. We don't have that in Atlanta,
hey,
bro.
nah, man. But you know, like meals like that, man. So what helps me with the process too is having like we utilize like HelloFresh. I don't know if you're familiar with that,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
you know, they send you your meals. You can pick the particular meals that you would like or whatever. So I operate those meals as well, so I don't have to think about it. I can create a 20-minute meal, a 30-minute meal, or something like that. You know, and then for me, it's making sure I get the proper protein and the proper source of greens. You know, so and then the smoothie is where I can put my nuts, my seeds. You know what I'm saying? That's hemp seeds. That's hemp seeds. That's chia seeds. You know, pumpkin seeds. That's almonds. That's walnuts. That's cashews. All that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of all the fruits and stuff. So that's how I naturally keep the balance now.
When you get ready, bro, when you pull up on me, we gotta go to Social House Cafe. They do all our meal preps and stuff. Amazing, bro. I gotta put you on game. Like they'll prep it up every 2 days, get it to you, whatever. Like it's amazing. But I'm gonna take you by there.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Whatever you want. What's
Okay.
your weekly routine as far as working out?
So working out now, I've upped it. So I'm leasing the gym like 5 days a week. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to reach new levels now. You know, so 5 days a week is my rotation. I do legs twice a week. I do you know, standard upper body, and then I do a day, and in between those days, like obviously I squeeze in my cardio and stuff like that as well. My hit cardio. So 5 days a week is my balance. 4 to 5 days. Mm-hmm.
We going on about 2 months. I don't really like the pressure people, but you ain't pulled up to the gym yet, bro.
I ain't pull up yet. I gotta pull
you
up.
ain't pulled up yet, bro.
Yeah, I see y'all doing the whole squats. I seen y'all doing it. You know what I'm saying? They cheating. Y'all doing like a little bow. I was like, ooh, what getting that work? What?
Hey,
in there too. I'm like, yeah, that's it right there. Bro.
Hey, it get real over here. Get real over here.
Yeah, dog.
Speaking of wifey, you know, you speaking of wifey, I spoke to you, speak really highly of, and I could tell you're happy because when you talk about it, you light up. You know, you tell me how much you owe the journey to her as well. You know, I know she's heavy in wellness, and I see y'all doing couch conversations, and I had a little beef with that because me and wifey ain't got our invite yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, me and wifey ain't got our invite yet.
Yeah, that's real.
We wouldn't mind pulling up on the couch to have a few conversations, my brother.
Yeah. No, we would love that for sure.
Yeah. So tell me about wifey, man. Tell me, you know.
Oh yeah, man, Queen, man. She's amazing, bro. She's amazing. You know, she is honest. She is vulnerable. She is true. She is a goddess, man. She is light. You know, she is man, she's an empath, you know, she's supportive, dog. She's funny, you know, she's a phenomenal person, dog, honestly, you know, and what like, you know, led me to my wife is I was so intrigued with her vulnerability. And that's one of the things that I wanted for myself. You know, she was this person just making the best out of her life, but like she just was so open and honest, and I just seen that humility and that honesty, dog, and I feel like I wanted more of that for myself because it was so human, and it just hit so many. I don't know. I just felt so understood, you know. So, yeah, man, my wife, man, she has her brand and her journey that she's on. So my wife used to deal with like chronic depression and stuff like that. So, and then she also dealt with you know, my wife, mom is white and her dad is black, so she's biracial, you know. So she's dealt with she's dealt with the both of those worlds in her navigating as a child to dealing with racism from her own family. You know what I'm saying? So these are the dynamics and some of the things and chains that she wanted to break as she got older. So as she moved through like her trials and things like that, when we got together, she created a brand called Curvy Curly Conscious. And that's
What is it? What is it again?
It's called Curvy Curly Conscious.
Okay.
So this is a wellness space that she generated for women, created for women, to a safe space for them, right? Because women are always working hard at working, always feel like they need to get up and do something. And not oftentimes are women celebrated for being who they are. So she created a space where they get to play and have fun and be emotionally vulnerable with one another and share stories in a space to where they can actually heal. So she do these on, particular islands. She's done it in Mexico. She's done it Tulum, different places and stuff like that. And she also has one coming up, I think, top of the year. So I'm really proud of her and her journey. My wife allowed me to be in a space to where I could really reach parts of myself that I couldn't before. And I think that's what's so special, just like really her being that mirror and us being that reflection for one another. I got more into my meditation because of her. And I knew that I've always knew that I wanted a person like her to be able to pull the greatness that's in me out more, and not just the hard and parts of me and of what society will want you to be, but the man version of who I am. You know what I'm saying? The compassion, the love, the understanding, the ability to have conversations, the ability to feel what it is that you're feeling. So she's been a contribution and she's been helped with that throughout our relationship, and I'm so grateful to have her by my side, dog. Real shit.
Man, that's dope. I would love to link her also with, our girls over here, man. They doing something dope. We call it Turf Talks, where the members, they just sit on the turf and they just talk. And one thing they go off is the weight women carry. You know what I'm saying? They carry all kind of weight on their shoulders to walk through life. And, that'll be dope. So I definitely want to look more into it. Definitely collab her with the Wait No More team. And also Toya have something that she's created and she's about to hit the ground rolling heavy with that. And it's just basically celebrating women celebrating each other and showing them that, there's no competition here. Like, we all can coexist. We all can empower each other. So we definitely got to chop it up offline about that, man. And, link the two. And I think it's dope opportunities, and I'm sure they'll hit the ground rolling.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Marriage, artist, father, the fitness space. Like, how do you balance all of it? Because I know I talked to you, like, man, I'm headed to pick the kids up, boom, I got to holler at you later. I got to go, here with wifey. Like, how do you balance everything?
Oh, man, that's a really good question, bro, because I really struggle with balancing everything. Because again, like, I can get one track focus, right? So meaning, like, if I'm working on a project, I'm all about that project. And I feel like everything that I'm doing has to be centered around this project. Or if I'm with my children, nothing else comes in between. Like, I'm not doing music with my children. That's how I used to be and used to feel. So just giving myself more grace, honestly, bro. Like, and like scheduling times, like making it make sense, I think, the priority to me is like, giving space and time to my music, allowing that to do what it do. At the same time that, what I'm saying, I talk to my kids and encouraging them. At the same time, I'm putting up these blinds for my wife at the same, what I'm saying? So it's just like, I guess the power of really just doing it now, the power of now, man, if I can really think about it, of how I'm able to balance it. If I'm thinking about, if I only get this moment, if this was the only moment, like, how would I maximize it? You know what I'm saying? And the way to do that would be to honor my wife, at the same time honoring my kids, at the same time honoring my career, and just like doing those things at my leisure, like I know what comes one before the other, you know what I'm saying? But they all just they jail in. Like I'm at my son game over the weekend, and then this week, you know what I'm saying? We finna release the new single, and after this weekend, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do something with wifey, and we planning like so. It's like honestly, I love it, bro. So that's the fact that I love it is what allows me to keep the balance of it. You know what I'm saying? And I learned that I just don't have to be one track, that I can really spread myself. I can do more. You know what I'm saying? And not allow myself, because it's ultimately it comes down to me feeling like I'm really doing a good job at it. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm with my children, it's like I'm focusing all of the attention because I want to make sure I'm doing a good job at it. Or from from focusing on tour, I want to make sure I'm doing a good job at it. When it's just like, you good, bro. Like, you good. You're doing a great job. And like, then I could rotate them things as just release the pressure off myself. So.
And it's hard at times, and that's something I really, really struggled with, and especially starting the studio and getting it off the ground and stuff. And it was times where Toya had to hit me like, "Yo, we ain't been on a date." You know what I'm saying? Like, "Yo, we need to let's get date night." Like, and I have to apologize to her because I get so caught up into what I was doing in this, and then boom, picking the kids up, boom, going to a game, boom, taking the kids to the trampoline park. So it's definitely, I like that, because it's definitely, I like the now, just being present in the now and doing that. That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. I'm definitely taking that.
For sure.
Yeah, that's dope. Feeling You, the new single.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we back at it.
We back at it, dog.
How is it? How is it now? The space that you're in, creating new music, and like, just not that you've been away from music, but creating like a new single. How do you approach each single, or how do you approach each album with the mental that you're at now?
Authentically is how I approach it. Speaking on where I am now, and how I've gotten to this point, I think, like I used to tell people, man, I think earlier on when my career started, I gave so much of my pain. And then as I transitioned, I started giving more of my light. And then now transitioning into a space of where I'm integrating the best of both, So I used to not feeling like you don't have to get rid of the pain or get rid of the struggle or anything like that. Like, you can, all of that can still be you. You can just learn how to integrate and balance those things. So I say that by saying that, this Feeling You joint, this record is it's a different side of me. You know what I'm saying? The project in general, is a more vulnerable, more honest part of myself. I think naturally, before I wouldn't allow myself to get in the bag like this, right? To talk about how do you feel about love? You know what I'm saying? How do I feel about being vulnerable and what that looks like to me? You know what I'm saying? And Feeling You, it's just, to me, it's an old school feel, from like that jagged edge type, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's gonna have a really like a reminder feeling, like it's gonna give you a reminiscent feel of like, okay, it's a bop, bro. It's a bop, it's a hit, you know what I'm saying? And it's really speaking to now, which I think is perfect time, especially in terms of like the state of hip hop, and where we are. I think just, me being in a situation, in a relationship where there is so much love and passion that exists, it's only right that I put that same energy into the project. You feel what I'm saying? So like, this is where I am currently, so I want people to be able to see the record or hear it and be able to also see me and or see themselves too, so Feeling You is that, is that record, dog. When you see Shorty, you get the butterflies still, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
I'm feeling you.
Like, letting them know, like, yeah, man, I'm feeling you. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
You the one, and I'm being open and honest about that, as opposed to just beating around the bush. I'm a man about mine. I'm really feeling you, dig? So that's what we on, man.
So that's the single. When you looking to release the project?
The 27th. The 27th of October.
Okay.
The release of the project, yeah.
Oh, so we right there.
You right there, bro.
We right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We with you. We still got to do that listening party.
You got to do that, man. I definitely 1,000,000% want to do that.
Yeah, we could put something together, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Absolutely.
definitely want to do that, bro.
What's off the top of your head, what's your go-to workout? If you had to just go to the gym, what's your go-to workout?
Oh, my go-to workout if I just had to hit the gym and just get it. I don't even
Come
know.
on, this rapid fire.
I
Rapid
don't
fire.
know if I
Come
gotta
on.
go to. I'm gonna just
Go
say lunges.
Oh, okay. I hate lunges. That's my worst. Yo, playing ball, my knee messed up. I
Yeah.
absolutely hate lunges, bro.
See, I be going after the lower body because I know the lower body is the most challenging. You feel me? Like
I hate
the upper
lunges.
body a bill. I be trying to get that. You know what I mean?
You doing good. You eating right. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
One cheat meal. You got one cheat meal.
One
Where we
cheat meal.
going?
I'm going. One cheat meal. I'm gonna go with Five Guys. I'm gonna go with that grilled cheese. I'm gonna go with that. They got a grilled cheese sandwich up there. Yeah.
Five Guys, bro.
I'm gonna go if it's a cheat meal.
Bro, it's so many other spots in Atlanta. I gotta tell you.
That was just my cheat meal. Whatever I said.
Come on, bro. Hey, man, I'm coming to pick you up, bro.
Yeah.
The next cheat day, I'm coming to pick you, bro. It's oh man,
Yeah.
Five,
The other thing probably be shit.
bro. It's some burgers in Atlanta, brother. Hey, I got
put me, man, Ray, you gotta put me on, bro.
Hey,
You feel
bro,
me? I'm new to your city, this shit. You feel me? You gotta put me on.
I got you, bro. I got you. We can't be wasting Five Guys or the cheap. Which Five Guys is good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Five Guys is good. The burgers are great. But it's some spots in the A, bro.
I'm fresh out there for real. Yeah.
I got you, bro.
I got.
You in the gym.
Yeah.
Give me a 5-song playlist. We about to work out. Give me a 5-song playlist.
Yeah. One, we're gonna go with Energy.
Okay.
We're gonna go with Undefeated.
Okay.
We're gonna go with We Ball. It's all my shit now.
Okay.
Then we're gonna go with Hustle Hard.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go with Eye of the Tiger by Survivor.
Ooh. Ooh, okay.
Of the Tiger. All right, that should put you in it. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
And that Hustle Hard definitely in the Wait No More studios every day. We
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
and this was before I even met you too. Like that Hustle Hard, that's going. That's going. Speaking of 5, give me your top 5 right quick. I know they ask you all the time. Give me your top 5 right quick. Rappers.
Top 5 artists?
Yeah.
All time?
Oh
man, that's a tough one. Top 5 artists of all time, man.
Artists. Hey, answering this question.
Yeah, I got Wayne on there. I got Wayne on there. I got Wayne on there. I got Eminem on there. I got Biggie on there. I got Kendrick on there. How many are there? 4?
4.
And I got and I'm gonna say Jay-Z. It's just too legendary with what he done did.
Yeah,
it's too legendary. It's just, you know what I mean?
I can't argue with none of that.
Yeah.
I can't argue with none of that.
Yeah.
No, I can't at all.
Right.
What
Big L was one of my favorite too. New York City, man, Big L.
I ain't really get into Big L. Of course I heard about him because of Jay, because I'm a Jay fan, but I never really got into Big L, but I heard he was super dope.
Yeah.
Super dope.
Yeah.
So you was influenced by a lot of up north?
Yeah. So I came around right in the portion of where I heard all of the commotion about down south rappers couldn't rap. So that's what got me in my bag and made sure that I'm gonna be a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be somebody that's gonna say something, that's gonna paint pictures. That's my favorite type of rap. I used to listen to Cannabis growing up, Big L growing up, different freestyles and stuff like that growing up. So a lot of people from the South too used to be like, or just traveling used to feel like I'm from the East Coast because I rapped. You know what I mean? And my voice and stuff like that. So I don't really too much give you so much of the down south feel, the way, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, bro, a lot of the New York, obviously, Hot Boys and all of that. You know what I'm saying? No Limit, you know. Yeah, man. Goody Mob, like, you know, a lot of in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Outkast and them boys, like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What two things. Give me two things that made you choose. I know we talked about when you did it, but give me two things that made you choose and keep going with your healthier lifestyle. And then give me two things that you will lead the people with as far as health and wellness.
Okay, so the first one is two things that
That made you stay focused.
made me stay focused.
Once
Okay.
you decided like this, the healthier lifestyle, what are two things that made you just tunnel vision, like I'm gonna keep this up, boom?
Two things I would say had to be my children and my wife is what I would say. It's the thing that kept me, you know what I mean? Because to me it's like a superpower. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've gained a superpower by being in it and by like dealing with the things, like dealing with all that uncomfortable shit. Nobody outside of yourself can really say anything to rattle, you know what I mean, to rattle you or move you, because you've worked through, you know what I mean, the lowest parts of yourself. So those two for sure. My wife, my kids, my daughter was the one who ignited that change in terms of just to stop the back and forth in the toxicity between my situation, my BM. So those two things, wife, kids, and then the other two.
What you'll lead the people with,
What
like
I would lead the people with,
health and wellness,
I would lead the people with, I would say invest in yourself, man. Invest in yourself. I think that it's nothing more powerful. It's nothing more powerful than to, like, I don't know. It's nothing more powerful, man, than healing like yourself. It's nothing more powerful than that. It's nothing more powerful than facing yourself. It's nothing more powerful than loving yourself, is what I would say. That's ultimately what this journey has been for me. It's just a journey of me growing into the space to where I'm loving and appreciating myself much more, and not being so much in the matrix. So yeah, man, I would leave people with that, man. I love and appreciate you, man. My new project, Body, is dropping on the 27th. Broadcasting my life and the things that I've went through, hoping that they can help you to easily navigate or understand yourself and or your situation. And that's what I would say, man. That's what I say.
That's dope. Something, what you just said as far as not letting, it's like a sense of purpose, sense of peace, and not letting all the outside chatter get to you. And I don't think people be realizing how important that is and how that feel when, like, I don't care about this. I got this right here. All that outside stuff, like, it don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter at all. But nah, that's dope, bro. That's dope. I ain't really want to say it. I ain't really want to mess with you about it. But you saw the game the other night?
I knew he was going that show, boy. You couldn't let it live, huh? You couldn't let it live, boy.
I was watching the game, bro, but it went off. It cut off. And
I didn't really
get a chance to see the end of it. So I wanted you, if you can brief me on what happened, because I just saw it when they started. I don't really know what happened, bro.
You don't know what happened?
No, I just knew it was San Fran and the Cowboys. I just saw the start, but I ain't seen it finish.
Yeah. It got rough for us. It got rough, man. It got rough. It got rough, man. A lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes. That's a high power offense, man. A high power team. Man, not so good, not so great play calling. I feel like, but we took the L. It's all right. I love how everybody want to go crazy on us when the Cowboys lose, but when we lose, boy, everybody be on our neck, boy. They can't help breathe, ain't it?
Hey, but look though, because when y'all win though, when y'all win, boy, y'all gonna let us in.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna let us in. My brother.
Just know I've been watching college football, boy. I've been waiting for Georgia to lose so I can one day I thought they were gonna lose. I think not last game. One of these games. I'm waiting to hit you, boy.
Hey, bro, listen, let me tell you something about college football. I mean, at this point, At this point, I don't know what to tell you. We the greatest. I mean, the Bulldogs the greatest, bro. And we in the last week, it's just looked like we just playing outstanding now. We done found our stride. It's gonna be hard to beat us, bro.
Yeah, as I
Yeah, they were talking about it. I think we go flip them and the Falcons up. We go flip them out, and they go take the Falcons schedule, and we go send them. We go send them to the SEC.
Wow, boy, wow, boy, that's crazy.
Hey, my brother, man, I appreciate you, man. Like I tell you all the time, man, I appreciate the conversations. I appreciate, the vision. We're definitely absolutely about to, link up and do some amazing things together. ACEHOOD Fitness, Wait No More, Shredded. Definitely looking forward to it. I salute you. Everything you're doing. Absolutely everything you're doing. The man you've become, the family man you've become. And I give you,
Absolutely.
hey, I give you props, my brother. I give you respect. And we here if we can do anything, on our end to help your journey or help you push whatever you pushing. We're a phone call away, and looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. We got to get back on here too, man. We got to do a part 2.
Yeah.
We got to do a part 2, man.
We're gonna do it, bro. Let's do it.
All right, bro.
Appreciate
So
you,
I again appreciate it, man, and I'll be hitting you, man, and we'll go from there.
for sure. Sound good.
All
My
right,
brother, love.
for sure.